So I keep seeing this everywhere. Data science is dead. People saying it's over, AI took the jobs, don't bother. And I need someone to tell me if that's actually true or if it's just noise.
Where did you see this?
Everywhere. Reddit, LinkedIn, some YouTube video with a very dramatic thumbnail. A guy in a hoodie looking devastated.
Right. Okay. Here's what I'll tell you. The answer is more interesting than yes or no. And I think by the end of this conversation, you're going to feel very differently about the whole thing.
Oh, I love it when you say that. That means I'm about to find out I've been completely wrong about something.
You're going to find out the question itself was wrong, which is better.
Right. So lay it out for me. Why are people saying it's dead?
Because they're looking at something real and drawing the wrong conclusion. Here's what's actually happening. The field is changing fast. AI tools can now do tasks that used to take a data scientist hours: cleaning data, running basic models, generating reports. So some people looked at that and went, the job's going away.
Okay, that sounds bad.
It sounds bad, but let's put some actual numbers on it. The US Bureau of Labor Statistics projects data science jobs to grow by 34% from 2024 to 2034. That's about 23,400 new openings every single year.
Wait, 34%? That's not a dead field. That's one of the fastest growing fields in the whole economy.
It's the fourth fastest growing occupation in the United States. Full stop.
So when people say it's dead,
They mean the version of the job they imagined, or learned, is changing, which is different. The demand is enormous. What employers want has shifted.
Okay, so when people say data science, what are we actually talking about? Because I feel like that term gets thrown around for like 10 different jobs.
Good catch. There are really 3 job families sitting under that umbrella. You've got data analysts. They work with existing data, pull insights, make dashboards, answer business questions. Then you've got data scientists. They build models, run statistical experiments, get into machine learning. And then data engineers. They build the pipes, the infrastructure. They make sure the data actually flows to where it needs to go.
So 3 pretty different jobs.
3 very different jobs with a shared language. SQL and Python show up across all of them. But the day-to-day? Very different.
Which one's growing the most?
All of them, honestly. But data engineers are in particular demand right now because companies are realizing their data infrastructure is a mess. You can't have great analysts or great scientists if the data pipeline is broken.
All right, so the growth is real. But what do you actually need to get hired? Because I feel like everyone just says, learn Python and calls it a day.
Yeah, that's the conventional wisdom. And it's not wrong. Python is still essential. SQL too. Those are table stakes. But here's the thing that surprised me when I looked at the actual 2026 job posting data.
What?
Communication ranked above Python.
What?
In an analysis of 2026 data science job postings, communication jumped to the number 2 required skill, up from number 3 the year before, above Python.
That's actually mad. You're telling me the thing that gets you the job is being able to talk about the thing.
Think about it. Companies aren't hiring data scientists to sit in a room and run models alone. They're hiring people who can look at a result, walk into a room full of non-technical stakeholders and say, here's what the data is telling us. Here's what we should do about it.
So it's not just can you build it, it's can you explain it?
Exactly. Hiring managers have been saying this directly. They'd rather take a moderately skilled analyst who explains their thinking clearly than a brilliant technician who can't translate insights into business language. The model doesn't make decisions. The person presenting the model makes decisions.
Okay, that genuinely changes how I think about this. Because I always assumed it was a race to the most technical person in the room.
That used to be closer to true. Now the technical bar is a prerequisite, and then they're looking at everything else.
So if the demand is massive, why do I keep seeing people complaining they can't get hired?
This is the most interesting part. There are thousands of unfilled data roles right now, and there are data science graduates who can't get jobs. Both of those things are true at the same time.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes sense when you realize it's not a demand gap. It's a competence gap.
Meaning?
Meaning companies have roles open, but the candidates showing up aren't production ready. They know theory. They've done tutorials. But they haven't built anything real. They can't talk to a stakeholder. They've never touched a live data pipeline. Companies are being more selective now. They'd rather leave a role open than hire someone who needs 6 months of hand-holding.
So it's not that data science is saturated, it's that a certain type of data science graduate is struggling.
The ones who treated it like a certificate game. Collect the Python course. Collect the SQL course. Fire off applications. That path doesn't work anymore. But someone who can build things, communicate findings, and understand the business context, they're getting hired.
Okay, so, is it worth it?
Define it.
Don't do that to me.
All right. If someone is thinking about going into data science in 2026, the demand is absolutely real. The money is real. The BLS median salary is over $112,000 in the US, and the top 10% are clearing $194,000. That's not a dying field salary range.
No, those are alive and thriving field numbers.
But the path matters. Get deep on SQL and Python first. Those aren't optional. Then build actual projects with real data, not toy datasets. Messy, real-world data. And practice explaining what you found to someone who doesn't care about the algorithm, just the answer.
That last one sounds weirdly like the hardest part.
It is the hardest part. It's also the part that gets you hired.
Okay, I feel significantly less panicked about this than I did 20 minutes ago.
Good. That was the goal.
I came in ready for a funeral, and it's more like a renovation.
That's a good way to put it. The field isn't dying. It's just getting more specific about what it wants. And the people who understand that are in a genuinely good position.
Right. So, if this episode helped you figure out whether data science is actually worth your time in 2026, leave a comment below. Genuinely curious where you're at. Are you already in the field, thinking about it, or have you been scared off by the drama?
And if you want to go deeper, we're going to do a follow-up on exactly how to build a portfolio that gets you interviews. The kind that actually works in 2026, not the tutorial kind.
Oh, that one's going to be good. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And we'll see you in the next one.